Thanks for tuning in to Barbershop Sports Talk.
In terms of their connection, because I think Aaron and Davante have a really special connection, where would you put that in the NFL? Or maybe all-time connections, because it's really special. Like, when they're in a rhythm together, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, I think Rodgers and Davante is probably one of the top all-time connections. In my lifetime I'm trying to think of ones I've watched. I think Brady Welker was pretty crazy. Brady Edelman was pretty crazy. Even Brady Gronk, you could say, honestly, especially the way this season started for those two. Brady's had a lot of them. Trying to think. Oh, Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, also majorly. If he'd stuck around longer, I might say Rodgers, Greg Jennings, but that went sour. Trying to think who else I'm thinking.
How about
here.
Stafford and Calvin?
Stafford and Calvin, yeah. That man, I have trouble putting like huge receivers like in this category just because of like the toss it up element of it. That might not be fair. I know Stafford put a lot of great passes on Calvin Johnson, but it's like it's the reason that I said Brady and Welker and didn't say Brady and Moss, for instance. Like also, I think they played together longer as well. But like when I think of connection, like I try to stay away from like the toss it up type guys, but I do agree with you that Stafford and Johnson is worthy of that. I'd say Peyton and Marvin Harrison, maybe Peyton and Reggie Wayne. Honestly, I could see that as well. Thinking about some others, maybe Romo and Witten, maybe. I mean, Witten, people forget. I think Witten holds the single game record for the most targets tight end received in a game. And I only know that because I was looking that up after Waller was targeted 19 times in the Raiders' first game.
Yeah, something like that. Something crazy like that.
Yeah, I think the record's like 22 or 24 targets that Jason Witten got in a game. So, like, I'd say the Romo-Witten connection's pretty good, too. But you could look at a lot of them. But in today's game, yeah, I don't think there's any that is like Rodgers and Adams. And Tyreek Hill and Mahomes is really good, but it's still, like, growing, I would say. They're both pretty young. I mean, Davante's been with Rodgers since his rookie year, and at this point, that was a while ago. I mean, if Rodgers left the Packers, their connection was so strong that if that happened, I had this sinking feeling in my stomach that Adams wasn't going to stick around if Rodgers left. And I honestly thought he might go wherever he went, if possible. I know that sounds crazy, but I really feel like their connection is like Adams might want to play with Rodgers his whole career. I could see him following Rodgers if he leaves.
I don't think Aaron would mind that either. I don't think Aaron would mind that.
It's mutually beneficial. I mean, and if the Niners had swung a deal like that, I don't think it's at all out of the question for Debo to have been sent to Green Bay or something like that. I don't know. This is completely hypothetical, but